a more realistic fact table load for that same trips data. So if we look at this pipeline here, I've really built on the first pipeline that we built together. So you can see here the two sets of raw trips data getting union together. But now I'm bringing in more data sets to enrich that data. So I'm bringing in attributes from the station dimensions, still calculating that distance. But now I'm also joining in weather data that is being brought in from a share on the Snowflake data marketplace. So even though this data doesn't originate from the same schema or database even, we're still able to access that because we have the ability to override the database and schema that our origins are reading from or writing to. So we're just, using this weather data, and now we're still creating a pretty simple fact table. But the other thing we're doing is creating a couple different views that can help support our analytics or dashboards. So I'm using this really handy group by cube processor. Actually, we call it the cube processor, but it uses Snowflake's group by cube functionality. And what that basically does is if you provide a couple fields for your data to be aggregated by, the cube processor will basically perform all of the aggregations as specified, and then it will also do all the subtotals and cross tabulations and union all of those together into one table. And then we just feed that output into a stream selector and populate the different tables. In this case, I'm looking at the trips by the day of the week and the hour of the day. So I'm just going to populate the corresponding table, based on the output from my cube.